2016 Citizen of the Year. The Schluters arrived in Faribault in late 2007 after purchasing what is now known as the historic Hutchinson House Bed and Breakfast. It just felt like we were led here, Tammy said. Once her preliminary work on the home was finished and they were accepting guests, Tammy began to get involved in the community. She served on the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors for nearly 4 years and paid particular attention to tourism efforts. She was named its Volunteer of the Year in 2011. When the Main Street program came to town, she became involved in that as well. In 2011, Main Street heard from a consultant who, after a survey and a study of the community, suggested an action plan to draw more visitors downtown. One of his suggestions was to brand Faribault and use the Tilt-A-Whirl to do it, Schluter said. This also intrigued Peggy Kylan, owner of Faribault Air Conditioning and Heating, who served with Schluter on the Main Street Committee, and who had become friends after meeting Schluter at the Paradise Center for the Arts. Kylan knew where a couple of old Tilt-A-Whirl cars were and began to try and hook up with Harry Pettipies of Harley's Auto Salvage. And one visit later, a deal was struck. Kylan and Schluter could have 2 cars if, once they were restored, they were put on display for the public to enjoy. The Kylans and the Schluters wondered how to do that one night over dinner. When the show American Restoration came on that same night, Tammy had the answer. She looked up the show's website and sent them an email asking if they'd be interested in restoring the car. I think it was less than 12 hours later, and they called me back saying they were excited about it, Tammy said. She still has the voicemail on her phone. Kylan's husband arranged to get the car out there, and the two launched a fundraising campaign for the $8,200 necessary to pay for the work. The car was unveiled on TV last fall and is now in storage awaiting placement on the sidewalk outside Burkhartsmeyer's shoe store on Central Avenue. The installation is scheduled for 3 p.m. June 18th. When questions arose recently about how the city was spending its lodging tax money, Schluter took an active role. The tourism thing, that was important to her because she thought the staff could do a much better job of promoting the community, Kylan said. She wants everything to run efficiently and the best it can to promote Faribault. That's not a bad thing. Neither is stirring the pot every once in a while. So when a tourism commission was formed, as a result of the questions Schluter and others asked, Tammy agreed to serve on it.